Biden makes the US war with Russia much bigger. As part of a $33 billion expenditure plan, Vice President Joe Biden asked Congress on Thursday to authorize $20 billion in weapons supplies for the US battle with Russia. Currently, the United States has provided $3.7 billion worth of armaments to Ukraine, which means that Biden is advocating a six-fold increase in the United States' participation in the fight. This would be a significant turning point in the war, boosting the US involvement at a time when the conflict is fast spinning out of hand and becoming a continent-wide battle. US officials are now more openly acknowledging that the United States is in a state of war with Russia, and this declaration is part of that escalation. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said earlier this week that our objective in the discussion was to speak about those things that would allow us to win the present struggle when US officials met with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. After that, Austin replied, "We want Russia to fall." Unlike Austin's and Hodges' speeches, which were meant for a narrower group of people, Vice President Biden's words were aimed at an even larger group of people. Let's be honest with each other here. When Biden goes to war with Russia, the Ukrainian people aren't going to be a part of it. The kleptocratic regime in Kiev is using them as cannon fodder at the request of its Washington backers. By surrounding Russia with soldiers, tanks, and nuclear weapons over the period of decades and supporting Ukrainian efforts to recapture Crimea, which Russia claims is its own, the United States was the catalyst for this conflict. As Biden revealed last month when he claimed that Putin cannot continue in power, Washington's ultimate goal is the destruction of Russia's government and the absolute subjection of Russia to imperialism. How frightened are you by an increasing number of Russian statements in the media and among some of their leaders depicting this fight as really already being a conflict between NATO, the US, and Russia? A journalist asked President Obama after Biden's remarks. They're also portraying a bleak picture, invoking nuclear weapons and claiming that the stakes are life or death.